Yo, 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 welcome back to another episode of Moguls in the Making. I'm Omar Eflin.
I'm Tyrone Johnson.
Man, and we back at it again another week. I think this is the 5th episode. Shout out to us. Shout out to y'all. Tapping in, man, the 5th episode. And what we got coming up, man, a lot in store. As we, told y'all in the previous weeks, we're going to have other people actually start to hop in on the podcast. So continue to let us know who y'all want to be on the podcast and kind of, who y'all want to hear, whose stories y'all want to hear. But, we can go ahead and kind of hop into it today as far as like our business spotlight, what we working on. Till I'll let you kind of, take a handle on that. Let them know what we got going on.
Yeah, man. General. Currently, man, we just got a lot of stuff in our business that really changed up. Like we said, we actually lost 2 of our acquisition managers. We lost 1 of our VAs. Some of them, to work that wasn't been done the right way. Some of them just had to move on. But so we getting just more granular on our systems, getting in there, getting our KPIs. We're going to be strong on KPIs this year, being able to track any and everything with our team, and then getting back to hiring, another acquisition manager to begin with at least. But we definitely going acquisition strong on the real estate side, and then we actually going to be doing a little bit more of like getting back into what's called kind of like astro flipping, which is like a different method of real estate that's used where you're able to, build up a very solid buyers list, and you got buyers that's not normally used to being used and that people don't have on their list. And then so you're able to actually help them sell their deals as well. At the same time, while you're doing that, you making money, they making money, and obviously the buyers are going to be getting a good deal out of it for what they want. So we definitely going down that train this year.
Right, and just something to kind of add to that too. We did actually hire a new VA person today. She'll be starting out kind of with the disposition stuff, as well as like admin tasks and things like that, kind of to help us out with. So like Tyrone said, a couple people we had to let go just for performance reasons, and one lady, she just kind of, she just needed to take time off for her family. She needed it, but this upcoming year, we really only want to surround ourselves with A players, people who are serious. You don't have to babysit. They know what they need to do, and they just getting it done. And another part of that is just paying those people too. So, Tyrone and I was prepared to, be able to go into this year and do that. So,
for sure. So yeah, we just today we just kind of wanted to break it down because everybody got their goals, to start out for the year. And I know we have our goals, that we have. Honestly, for me this year is just being more simple about everything, like not trying to draw out these big-ass goals. It's like last year probably didn't attain one of those goals. You know what I'm saying, that I put out there. So it's like it's being real simple in my approach to stuff and just doing the things that's, especially business-wise, closest to money. You know what I mean? And sticking to that. So I think that this year, health-wise, obviously, to get back in shape and stuff like that. But just when you making these goals, it's just you just got to be smarter about how you do it. And that's what we kind of want to talk about today is it's kind of a way to, like make your goals where they actually make sense. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to getting to those goals, like it's not like, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds. And it's just like, okay, by when? How? You know what I'm saying? Where? So I'll let O kind of go into it because this was kind of his idea for sure. Not kind of, it was his idea for sure, was to come on and talk about that today. And that's a big thing. It is, what is it, the 3rd of January already? Right. I mean, we already 3 days in. Next thing y'all know, y'all gonna be like, dang, we 6 months in.
Right, and the whole year over, you know what I'm saying? And all the years fly by, man. Like, they the same to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You look up, it's gonna be, like you said, summer, then it's going to be December, and then it's another year. It's going to be 2024, goddammit, before we know it. So, it's a reason why a lot of people put goals out there, and, they got different studies. As y'all know, people know, but, like gyms and, like, specifically gyms, like, they already account for their sales, their marketing, all of that stuff to rise during this time. Because it's at the peak of your emotions where you like, yeah, I want to change. It's a fresh start. It's a new year. We gonna toast up. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And, you know what I'm saying? You're going to go to the gym on January 2nd and get your membership. And by the end of January, you ain't using it no more. You know what I'm saying? But you still got them on a membership. You know what I'm saying? Until you take it off a year from now. or, whatever, and start the process all over again. It's a reason why you're not actually obtaining your goals. And I think a lot of that has to do with a system is called, like SMART goals. So you guys can look this up on YouTube. I actually was just researching this, earlier today, just kind of trying to get a little bit more information about it. But I thought it was super cool, super dope, and wanted to, bring it to you guys to kind of explain it and tell you guys what I got from it and want you guys an interaction too. So SMART is an acronym. All right. So the S stands for being specific, right? So you need to set a specific goal, right, of whatever you are trying to attain. Don't make it vague, because then, your mind looks at it in a vague way, and you may hit it, you may not hit it. You don't know really exactly what you're shooting for. You know what I'm saying? You're not shooting at a target. You're just shooting in the air, right? So with this, something that you need to do is you need to set real numbers with real deadlines, right? So actually, it's really just like KPIs in your business. It's like just tracking it. Okay, cool. I do want to lose 10 pounds. All right, cool. By when? Right? Not just, I want to lose 10 pounds this year. Whenever, you may not lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when are you going to actually lose it? How are you going to lose the 10 pounds? By doing what? Are you going to be lifting weights? Are you going to be swimming? You're going to be playing basketball? You're going to be running? What actually are you going to be doing? So you want to make it as vivid as possible, be specific as possible, so your brain already understands, hey, I have to do these tasks to get to this result by this date.
Right. And just to add to that, like, your timing might end up changing a little bit, because you like, man, I thought I was gonna be able to burn 100 calories a week, or depending on how granular you break it down. But like, I know for us, even like with our business, is like with KPIs and stuff like that, like, it'll change. You know what I'm saying? As we go on. So like for the first quarter, we like, man, all right, this whole first quarter, as we look back, we were trying to get 100 calls out a day, or 50 calls out a day, or whatever it is, and 25 conversations and 1 hour of talk time. That's like one of our goals right now, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, okay, for a whole quarter, we was on the phones, but it was an hour 30 that we was on the phones for a day. So it's like, all right, your goal should move up then. Yeah. Your goal shouldn't stay at an hour. You going 30 minutes past there. You know what I'm saying? 90% of the time, don't keep that as your goal and just go a whole, fucking year doing less than what you can do.
Exactly.
And just like that with the whole health and stuff like that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, challenge yourself. Like, all right, you might be halfway to your goal, and you might be feeling so good in February, and then now here we go in July, and you back where you was. And I fell victim to that. Like, that's what I did last year.
Yeah,
I was halfway to my goal. Then we moved here in July.
Yeah, down here.
It just went down. Just, I'm saying, health wise, like,
right.
Like, you're working out, and I was still working out and stuff, but I was eating horrible. I was trying to go to all the Spice King ribs. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff I haven't ate here in a while. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, now you lose that because you're not being specific about setting your numbers and real deadlines, and then adapting to that and redoing that, and resetting your goal. I think Nip said it the best. He said, man, I can't remember right now.
Damn,
I can't remember right now. He said, he said something to the effect, though, if I hit all my goals, I had to sit down and rearrange them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I had to sit down and rearrange them.
Yeah.
So it's like, you gotta sit down and change your stuff once you attain your goal. It's like, all right, I lost all that weight. All right, now what am I gonna do? Mm-hmm. All right, now I'm about to tighten up. Now I'm about to get ripped. I'm about to lose body fat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like redoing those goals and just continuing to try to be a better you. But we can move on.
Yeah. So you can take the second one. Okay. I'll follow up with you.
The second one, like you said, SMART is an acronym. The second one is the M, which stands for measurable. So with this is being more like a measure, making sure your goal is measurable. So when it's all said and done, it's like, okay, make sure your goal is trackable. Like, can you track like your goal? Example, you know what I'm saying? Don't hide behind buzzwords like brand engagement or social influence. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like, are you able to measure your goals every day? So like, let's talk about health again, because that's one of the easiest ones to get away from as the years go on. As the year goes on too. But like, let's say every day you like, all right, for me to lose this much weight, I need to I need to burn a certain amount of calories a day and take in only a certain amount of calories a day, right?
Right.
Track it. So are you doing that on an everyday basis? And then you got your cheat day, and then you come back the next week, and are you doing that? That's something that's measurable. That's trackable. Yeah. You can track your calories. You can track, how many, how much, what you're eating, what you're putting into your body. Mm-hmm. But that's what I got on measurable though.
Yeah. Just to add to what I'm saying, T Nasty talking about, like with the measurables, it's like another word for that that's kind of interchangeable to me. That speaks to me is effort. Yeah. Right. So how can you track your effort? How can you do that? So if you want to, make X amount, whatever you want to make 6 figures this year. Okay. That's 100,000. Okay, cool. That break down to 8,000, whatever it is per month. That break down to $250 a day. Okay. All right. Bet. Well, that's the goal that I'm trying to hit, right? Maybe daily. But the effort that I'm putting in is, like, for example, if you on the phones, right, you calling, or you selling, or you marketing, or whatever, what am I doing in that time, and can I track it? So these 2 hours, I'm making 30 phone calls, or I'm speaking to 30 different people. I can track that, right? I can see, I got a CRM. I can see that I'm actually hitting that per day, because I know that if I speak to 30 people, that equals 1 sale, which is $250 for an example, right? So I know that my effort is saying, okay, I can commit to speaking to 30 people a day. You just reverse engineering. I can speak to 30 people a day, give me $250 a day. If I do that every day, Monday through Friday, then cool, I make 6 figures this year, right? So it's not having to go and say I'm making 6 figures this year. You got to be able to track it and track your efforts somehow too. Like, keep that in mind. Like, what are the efforts that I'm actually going to generate? And then something to add to what T said, he's like, cool, if, he used the gym example. If I'm going to, lose body fat or whatever, lose this weight, and and let's say how many calories you need to intake every day, and how many you need to burn every day, but you don't got a watch, you ain't got your watch set up to track that, or you know what I'm saying? You're not looking at it. You might know knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You might know intellectually, like, okay, I need to burn 500 calories a day. If I work out for an hour, I'm gonna burn it. But if you're going halfway, you're not gonna burn it.
Yeah, you need to have it.
You got what I'm saying?
You need to have
it in front of you all the time.
You looking down at your watch, and it's there, and it's showing you that you didn't burn that many calories. You're like, man, I gotta go another 30 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being like, all right, I think I
did enough
calories. Yeah, you gotta have it in front of you. You definitely gotta be measurable and trackable. Like, it's just like, and they got apps out here for that, for everything. I'm not talking about just for health, but I'm talking about CRMs for your business and stuff like that. There's food apps out here, where you can track the food that you're eating and put it into your body too. So don't make an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everything these days, damn near everything is trackable.
Really?
Even your girl.
Got the tracker on the whip.
But go ahead.
She thought shit was sweet.
Go to attainable, bro.
Attainable. So that's the next one. So in the SMART, we got attainable. So pretty much what that one is, you want to be realistic about it, right? You want to know yourself in one sentence. So you can't say, cool, you never made 6 figures, but now you want to make $1 million this year. It's like, can that happen? Absolutely. Can I win the lottery? Yeah. Can something happen, or I get a bright idea and make $1 million? Yes. Is that likely? Probably not, if I haven't done anything different than I did last year, right? If I'm doing the same thing, or what, I don't even know how to make 6 figures yet. How I'm going to make $1 million? So make it attainable, and make it very in bite sizes, right? You want to be able to see the progress and give yourself a reward. Tell you something that I had struggled with in the past, and it's still a struggle, really, is kind of doing that, not having this attainable part down pat, because I might throw out a big goal like that, like whatever, I want to make $1 million, and I'm going to do everything. I'm going to try to measure it. I'm going to reverse engineer it, and then if I don't hit the goal, then I'm upset.
Right.
But I might have made 500,000 though, and that's way more than I made last year. You get what I'm saying? So still part of it, and being attainable, is also being able to enjoy the journey on the way. Because if you have a goal that's so far out, even the progress that you might make, you ain't even able to appreciate it and look back and be like, damn, look at, you know what I'm saying? Feel good about the direction that you're going in. So that's kind of my thoughts on that.
That's what attainable speaks to me, bro. Like, more of like, because I know you said one that's already gonna be in here. But I take it more of like attainable means is that don't mean that you can't have big goals, right? But what that means is that goal might not be tonight or overnight. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of attainable things that you can do over the next 30, 60, 90, 6 months, even a year that will get you towards that ultimate big goal, right? But don't just go shoot for the big goal at first. Like even on here it say, I just saw this, but even on here it say, don't try to take the world over in one night. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a journey.
It's a journey. So on that journey, it's a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Back to Nip again. But seriously though, it's a marathon. Like make those little goals and reward yourself for those little goals, but keep it moving. It's almost like when a basketball team win a game. Like my boys at Purdue, the number one in the country, they lost last night, but we good. I watched coach come back and speak to the team, right? After they had their second undefeated out of conference schedule in 2 years, so they back to back undefeated.
Oh, okay.
And they was number one. He came into the locker room after after the out of conference last game, and he was like, "Bro, like, I just want y'all to pat yourself on the back. I'm proud of y'all about being able to attain that. That's definitely something that's huge. That means y'all went out and played y'all ass off on other people's courts, on our courts, on what I'm saying, on course that was neither. You know what I'm saying? But like when it was all said and done, at the end, he was like, "But go ahead and pat yourself on the back, and now it's time to start conference play, and we got a whole new goal now."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's time to pat yourself on the back, but then also it's time to go ahead and get past that, and it's time to start working again. Yeah. So that's what attainable means to me. Like the little steps, and you reward yourself. Man, you might go get a steak dinner or something, but tomorrow the same thing. You back at it. Boom. Yeah. Now we back at it. We doing this. You know what I'm saying? To try to get to that next goal. So you can set little bitty goals inside of your big goal. Yeah, over a time period. But
and that help you not getting burnt out and stuff too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Rewarding yourself.
Exactly. So. And it help you actually get wins. You want little wins. Everybody want to win. Yeah. Like trying to get to that one goal overnight. You get what I'm saying? You're going to take a big ass L versus, you know what I'm saying? Versus you getting little wins. And you can have little losses even in the middle of that. But if you getting some wins, it just keep you level headed, bro.
Yeah,
like it keep you on. It make you feel better. Like everybody like to win. So on the way there, if you can win by attaining these little goals, take it as a win. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get there, you get to, you know what I'm saying, your cigar. And your trophy.
A Japanese whiskey.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Man.
But moving on to the next one, though, man. Next one is realistic. And this one right here, it kind of is like cousins of, you know what I'm saying, of the last one that we talked about. But realistic to me is kind of more like know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part in it, right? If you just know that you're a person that, is just like not organized, right? Like you have to know yourself and maneuver things around you to be able to hit your goals. If you know that you never go to the gym, but the gym that you like is super dope and is 45 minutes away, is that really realistic that you're actually going to go there? Right. And you never go to the gym? Probably not. You probably need something that's 5 minutes away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's way easier for you to get there. Now, a person that go to the gym all the time, they probably cool with going 45 minutes because it's already ingrained in them. Mm-hmm. So it's just being able to look at and know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they get up in the morning and that ride on the morning might be their thing to get. So it all depends, you know what I'm saying, on you. But I think being realistic has everything to do with self-awareness and how you actually are observing yourself and saying, let me write my goals down in a way that I actually can attain them that makes sense, not just, I'm writing shit down and I'm about to attain it. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of the how to do it, how to get there, what road you're going to travel, what car you're going to take, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So
absolutely. And just not forgetting, it's like it say on here, it say, this is something that speaks to me a lot, is it say, don't forget any hurdles you may have to overcome. So on the way to that goal, don't forget the hurdles that you're going to have to overcome. So, like, if I don't really want to, like, I already got my day set up. I got to be on calls at 10:30, 11 o'clock, wherever time you're going to be on your calls or whatever you're doing out there in business, right? You're going to be there at 9 a.m. okay, and you know you're going to be in there till 5, and you know that you're not really a night person like that, and you're not going to work out, then you need to get up earlier in the mornings, right? So that's going to be a hurdle. The first 2 weeks of you getting up at 5 o'clock versus getting up at 8 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be different, right? It's going to be a hurdle for you. But once it becomes regular for you, you cool. Now you're able to, keep steering towards your goal, but it's definitely going to be hurdles on the way of to what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And just be, like he said, be realistic with yourself. You know what you're capable of, bro. Like I'm not about to go out here and make a goal to go back to the league. Try to go to the league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 31 years old, 2 kids, real estate business, all this, that, the other. I'm 31, bro. Actually, I'm 25, my bad.
Man, boy, stop. Old as shit now, boy.
Like, come on now. I ain't aging now. But I'm 31 years old. How realistic is it that I go to the NBA this year? Like, come on, be realistic with yourself. So, like, the goals that you make and make sure that they're realistic, and just don't forget that there will be little hurdles on the way to getting to that goal. Last but not
hold on. Let me just add one more to you before you go into the last one. Another one with the hurdles is playing around those hurdles too.
Yeah.
Or have like maybe a mindset, if this happens, then just kind of playing around it. You know what I'm saying? Especially you got a family, you got kids, other things may pop up. You know what I'm saying? You might need to take it kid to school or watch him that day, or it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go to the gym usually, but if in case, and these are the big thing, you can't plan for everything, right? Life is gonna do life shit, right? But you know that, okay, time to time my kids may be acting up in the food, you know what I'm saying, or I might have to do this, or I might have to do that. I might have to take care for my mom or my dad, or I might have to, you got other different responsibilities that's outside of you. Everybody does, right? That's outside of your business and outside of what you got going on. You got other things that you need to attend to or be present at. So you say, okay, cool, well, this is a bad day. This ain't working out for baby girl or baby boy. Shoot, I'm gonna just do a workout at the crib. If I can't make it to the gym, then I'm gonna do this at the crib. Maybe that's not ideal, but you still have a plan for it instead of just saying, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? You getting caught off guard from it. So,
right.
Feel me?
For sure. Last but not least is time bound. That's the T. So time bound. I feel like they just made that up just to make a T word. Right. But that definitely makes sense though. Basically they saying make sure you giving yourself a deadline. Yeah. Like, you gotta give it a deadline. So if you gotta go and losing 40 pounds, does it make sense to lose it in 30 days? Probably not. Is it gonna make sense 60, 90? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Like make it something that, time wise is gonna work out. Yeah. And really think about it. Like you might have to go and look up how long it take to, if some people haven't went and lost. Like I can tell myself how long it can take me to lose some weight because I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in and out of the gym. I've been a professional athlete at one point. Like I know my body. Some people don't. Yeah. But they want to lose weight, but they don't know how their body gonna react to going hard for 5 days straight. Yeah. And they might end up having to take 2 days off. Right. Now their time just changed. Because they think they going 7 days a week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, your body hurting at the end of the week. Like, you got to go ice. You got to do all of this to go with it. So, like, make sure that all of that is within your time period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then just don't lose hope. Like, sometimes you don't hit your time. Right? Yeah. Like there's been times in practice and on the track, we out there running the mile for sure. The mile for me, my coaches would
God, they try to get you ass in 6 minutes, 5 minutes.
Bro, 5:30.
You in shape, bro, boy. You getting that bitch at 5:30.
Sniper hit me. That's a story. That's a produced story. No cap.
Oh shit.
but basically, give yourself a time limit though. You know what I'm saying? That's realistic. That's attainable. That's measurable, and that's specific. But that's, I think that one is like just clear as day, bro. Like just give yourself a time limit.
Yeah, that's easy. I mean, T put the nail in the coffin. I ain't got too much else to say about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Time, and time is your most valuable asset, man. So regardless of your goals, man, just make sure that you are precious with the time. All entrepreneurs, all of them that I know and aspire to be like and all that shit, bro, they super, you know what I'm saying, precious with their time. They valuable, that shit.
Absolutely.
And that's how you really hit your goals too. You know what I'm saying? You end up having more time than you thought that you had because you manage it well. So It's my little 2 cents on that, man. Till we can hop into the next little segment.
Man, we gonna jump into overtime, man. Right now,
OT.
Overtime. This one ain't. We normally got a silly topic to talk about, and something of that sort, or even something to really just debate. But today, man, we definitely want to put our prayers up, man, for Damar Hamlin, man, with the situation that happened yesterday. I couldn't believe it. Like, it was actually on my mind, like, all night. Like, I knew the dude, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I played sports, you play sports. We watch sports. It's just like when you go out there and, you know what I'm saying, like, go out to play the game that you love. Like, I've never damn near got on the basketball court and thought, like,
damn,
I might lose my life today. Like, you doing something that's fun, that you love, and that you know what I'm saying? Like, not even your family think that you think that's your safe haven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you going out there and something like that is and something like that happens to you, bro. Like, everybody is stunned. Like, I had a little situation not even to make it about me, but there was like one time when I was playing that like I was like actually scared. I was like, damn, I might die. Like, and it wasn't even like, it was just me thinking like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't that deep, but like and this was like my senior year going into semifinals. I'm going up. I go up. I grab the rim, and one of my I go up for a layup, but I grab it with one hand, but I'm kind of swinging under the rim, and one of my teammates just undercut me, like,
damn,
like JV team, like on some bullshit, like, just,
dumb
bro,
shit.
what are you doing? Like, boys wanted to bump with him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we going into semi-state and you undercutting our best player.
Right.
What are you on? But he was a football player, so like he kind of was out of control. You know what I'm saying?
He just played out of control.
He was my guy. Like, he wasn't really on nothing really, but he was just
competitive and was just trying to get the right.
What are you doing?
Didn't know how to control his body type
but
shit.
I fell flat on my back, and then like I was just like, damn, like I know it hurt, like I popped, but then like when I started actually like breathing it, like I was like like I had like a, you know how you get phlegm in your throat?
Yeah.
And bro, like, so I was like and when I did that, like the spit that I got in my mouth was salty, so I'm like, what the hell is that? And it was blood, bro. So it was, but like I was spitting up blood because I ended up busting like a part of my lung. Like, I had a hole in my lung.
Damn.
Falling on that shit, bro. And
damn.
Like, they rushed me to the hospital. Like, I went to the hospital. I was still like spitting up blood and stuff. And then they ended up putting me through this little like, scan machine. That's when they found out that it was like it's called I don't forget, pneumothorax or something like that.
They did surgery on you?
Nah, it's like something that you really can't get surgery on.
Oh, just like, kind of go.
You got to let it just close up on its own. Okay. Yeah, but I still had 2 games to play. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, like, what's going to happen? Like, now I ain't going to be able to play in the state game and stuff like that. I wasn't even worried about my health, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was more worried about,
damn,
like, why can't I play? Like, that sounds stupid. But then they ended up letting me, like, last minute play. But they was like, you got a risk of, like, your heart, like, I mean, like, of your of you getting hit too hard.
Right.
While you playing.
And something like this happening.
And your lung just burst.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the hole. So I was like, damn. So I put like a pad around it and all of that stuff. But I played with a big old pad on, like a football pad. But I played. But my thing is, like, that was the only time I walked onto the court where I was scared, thinking like the game after, like, I walked onto the court and I was like, damn, so if I get hit too hard, I might die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
like,
right.
nobody thinks like that when they're walking onto the basketball court, onto the football field, soccer field, whatever. But apparently this is something that has like happened like plenty of times, just not normally in football. I read something on that too.
Yeah, man. It's just super sad, man. Prayers go out to him and his family.
Definitely.
Him and his family, the NFL organizations, the teams. And I think that was a good call by the NFL, actually, like, not letting them play that. You know what I'm saying? Last night, because they was going back and forth, and you could just feel it through I saw it happen. I was watching the game.
Was you?
Yeah, I was watching it, and I seen him, and it was funny because as soon as I saw the play happen, right, like, as soon as he kind of like trucked him, right, he didn't run him over, but he went into the contact too, like, nah, I'm about to run you over. You feel me? And a couple plays before that, I seen somebody else on the offense do that, and I was like, damn, they going at them. Like, you ain't about to just come and tackle me. You coming for me, I'm coming for you too. I'm about to run you over.
Right.
And I was like, damn, they going after him. And then, you know what I'm saying? I went and did something. I came back, and Dude was still on the ground. I'm like, dang, what happened? Then they were showing the replay. I seen him get up and then collapse. I'm like, damn, okay, that dude look a little weird, but he's straight. You know what I'm saying? He's straight. We so immune to it, and that's what they was talking about in the news. Is like we so immune to it. I played football when I was young. Somebody get rocked. You know what I'm saying? You take a knee. You get to talking to your homie. He up.
And that's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. You don't never see nothing like that. People actually doing CPR on the field, man. That's different, man. So I'm glad that they didn't, you know what I'm saying, allow them to keep playing, man, even though it's late in the season. That's a big game. Both of them going to the playoffs, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like
deep.
you know what I'm saying? Even if it still, fuck it. Even if it is that deep and you on the verge of making it or not, it's still not that deep.
That's what I'm getting at. I'm like, it's really not that deep over this dude's health. Like, everybody's mind is going to be over here anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially his teammates, their mind is not going to be in the game, bro. And, like, that's disrespectful to just play over that. Like, okay, he might be at the hospital passing away right now, and we running over where he just fell down. You know what I'm saying? Like, That's how I'm looking at it. Like, it ain't that deep, bro.
Yeah.
But I know that what ended up coming out was that, well, this ain't. Don't take this to be the truth or nothing like that, but, like, it kind of makes sense as it was more like a cardiovascular situation. So, like, basically it's like wrong place, wrong time. Because it's like it was like a T wave or something like that. It's like your heartbeat have all these waves, right? And, like, this one last heartbeat is like a T wave. And, like, on the rise of that T wave, if you get hit with enough force at the right millisecond, it can do that. It can
and I'm like, bro, what is the chances of
and that's what happened. That's what they're saying that they think happened, you know, so far. I don't know, reports ain't out and stuff like that yet, but they like, you normally see it happening, and kids have died and stuff like that in baseball because the baseball is getting thrown at them so hard, so fast, and they get hit in the chest with it, boom, right time, right millisecond, bam. But like in football with pads and all of that stuff, it's not enough force normally. You know what I'm saying? So they were saying that, and soccer, that people get kicked, like the ball kicks them in the chest and stuff like that happens. So, man, it's such an unfortunate situation. But I do know that they said he got his vitals back and stuff like that. But I definitely, man, like all throughout the night, like I was just checking my Twitter, all of that. Like I knew him, bro, because I was just like, this is just crazy. I can't believe that. Like as soon as I woke up in the morning, that was the first thing I checked. But, man, I definitely prayed for him last night. I prayed hard for him, for real. And his family and, you know, his teammates and everything. So, man,
man,
I pray that he get back on the field. 24 years old. I pray he get back out there. Pray he get back, for one, healthy, but definitely back out on the field as well.
Yeah, and here my observation, just my last sense on this, is that last night when we was watching the game, I was like, yo, they might, like, people watching this, people are playing less football.
Yeah.
That's coming up, right? Yeah. Parents don't want their kids to play as much football in general over the last 5-10 years, you know what I'm saying, with CTE and just all of that. People are like, I don't know if I want my kid to play. Seeing that right there, bro,
especially
that
he,
right
you know
there.
What I'm saying? Hopefully he able to come back, but yeah, man,
and that's just making people reconsider, like, do I even want to go from this? You got parents like, nah, man, look, you seen what happened last year, or regardless if, and God forbid, hopefully he don't pass away, man, but regardless if he pass away or not, that event still happened. Yeah. That's in people's mind. They're going to look at it that way, like, nah, I ain't trying to risk my life, you know what I'm saying? I'll just play a different sport, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep.
And let me tell y'all parents this. Just because y'all kid ain't playing football don't mean he automatically a hooper, because I'm seeing a lot of bums out there these days. I'm just letting y'all know.
Trash.
Bring it back to a lighter note. They not that good, man. Take them play something else. There's other sports out here they can play. There's other track field stuff. Rugby is stuff they can play, man. Polo, water polo. Come on.
Racquetball.
Baseball. Come on. Get out of that basketball court. Sometimes they just ain't ready for it. But I am seeing a lot of players, bro, that I'm like, damn, that's a football player.
Yeah.
But it's really, he hoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, he really a football player, though, but he probably just don't play football because his parents or somebody like that just don't want him to, you know what I'm saying, be in danger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They endangered them there a little bit. So, hey, it is what it is. But
for sure.
Man, just like that, man, we done with overtime, but we want to, definitely, again, we want y'all to give us feedback. Like we always gonna say that before we hop off. Please give us some feedback on the podcast. Tell us who you want to see on it, what you feel like we should talk about more. Even give us, topics that you feel like maybe, would make sense for us to talk about in the entrepreneurial space. But also check us out on Instagram, legacy_T. We got Catch a Bag O over here. But also follow the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Share it as much as possible. We want to get in front of as much eyes as possible. We got some dope guests that we got already that set up that we gonna be interviewing here soon. Yeah. So stay with us. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, comment in the comment section and let us know what's up with it.
Yep. Lastly, make sure you check out our Moguls on the Making subscription. We are giving people value. People are getting their first deals, their first flips. They really understanding the game, even on a better level. As we continue to, go through our journey, continue to build wealth, continue to provide jobs, opportunities, all this stuff, we're able to get a game back to our community. So we have walkthroughs, weekly walkthroughs. We sit down. We have a Moguls link up where we sit down and kind of just talk and just congregate as people. And we get value every week. We have a live, Q&A every week where you can come in there and ask us anything. And then, we're able to give you value. And we share deals in there, with each other and stuff like that too. So, people have, when we first get a deal under contract, if we don't want to take it down for our company, then our community is going to check it out first. So, you get a ton of value, man, for a super low price. So make sure you check that out. The link is in the comments. And that's all we got, man. We out.